Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm. Just wanted to do our little updates for the week. Go over a few things, I guess, today. Sun's shining. Everything's still pretty much the same. It's winter time. It's been cold. You see the ice hanging off the pumps there. We've been down to single-digit temps a couple of nights in a row. We've been in the teens, and I think the high yesterday was only like 26, 27. Got some more snow. Supposed to be in the 40s today, in the 50s a couple of days, and then they're talking about we got another snowstorm heading this way, but they don't know sure what it's going to do yet, so it's just a wait and see. But it's almost the end of January, 1st February, so hopefully about another month of this and weather will start warming up. We'll get rid of the snow and hopefully we'll start getting some eggs from some of the waterfowl. I know our silvertails and our mandarins, they usually start early. I have had mandarins that start in late February, early March, and I think it was March last year when the silvertail started. But anyway, I know y'all seen my little covered area here, but I was gonna go over this real fast. A lot of people ask me how I keep their food dry and everything, so but I just built this shelter. It's 4 foot wide and 4 foot long, and I think it's 4 foot in the front and 3 foot in the back, I believe is what it is, as far as the height off the ground. That way it's got a slanted roof and everything runs off. But I just keep their feed in here in 3 different pans. Got a bowl of fish food, and then their pellets and bird seed mix is in the big pan, and then their peas is in the small pan. I'm gonna change that out every day. I just cleaned all this up. If you can see up there in front of their pan where they come up and down the ramp to eat, they bring the water with them, and that was like almost 2 inches of ice built up, so it's starting to thaw just a little. So I took my scraper and busted all that up and cleaned it up this morning for them. But this usually does pretty good about keeping their food dry out of the rain and everything, snow, and it don't take them long to find it. If you put some new birds in here, they see the others coming up and eating, and they figure it out pretty quick, so they know where to go. But that keeps their food, out of the weather, fresh, so you don't have to worry about it molding or anything like that. And then, like I said, I clean it up every morning when it ain't froze, and get the old out. That way it don't lay around and mold and stuff like that. Moldy feed will make a duck sick and pretty much kill them quick. And if you don't believe that, I wish you wouldn't try it, but I'm just telling you, we've learned from experience. When my dad used to raise waterfowl, and it does do it Whether people will tell you it does or don't, I'm here to tell you it does, and I hope you don't find out. But like I said, everybody's still doing good. They've been handling the cold weather good. You see, I'm standing on the water, so you see I still got about a 10-foot, 12-foot section that's ice covered, but it should pretty much melt off today with the warm temperatures. But you see the sun shining. Got some of them a little active this morning. But Hottentots is doing good. Even the tree ducks, the Iton tree ducks, they handling it pretty good. Like I say, it's only been about 3 or 4 days. If it was going to be a week or longer, then I'd probably have to catch them and put them up somewhere so they didn't get frostbite on their feet. But they've been doing pretty good. Cycle tills. Everybody hanging in there. But I did want to kind of, instead of just being the same old boring thing, I know it's wintertime and ain't much going on, but I thought being this 1st of February and some people might be starting to build them some new nesting boxes or stuff like that, getting ready for the warm weather. I'd show you a few different styles that we have. Like this one here, I don't have no measurements. Most of them are 12 by 12 or 11 by 12, depending on what I use. And this has got a front porch, I call it, on it. And I think the porch is 5 or 6 inches wide. And then we just got the hinged roof on it. But the mandarins and the wood ducks, it seems like they choose these type over the ones that don't have a porch like that one. They choose these first. They kind of fight over them. And some of them will dump eggs in there and then move to another one, but they seem to like them better. I got a few of those. I don't know how many, to be honest. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got about 7 of those. And then I got a bunch of the ones, like I said, that don't have a porch. And mandarins, like this in here. Mandarins and the wood ducks and ringtails use all of the pole boxes pretty good. And I was trying to think if there was anything else that used them last year. I don't believe there was, to be honest. But we got some new species this year and got rid of a few species. So we'll see how nesting goes and changes and what they like and don't like. The ground boxes, like I said, we make these. That is what I call a 2-compartment. They go in here and then they go through another hole into the nesting area, And you see they've been hiding out in there during the bad weather. I'll have to clean all them out, which ain't no big deal. Always redo them and put fresh stuff in them this spring. But the double compartment boxes like those and this one here, it's in bad shape, but I was gonna give her another year. And then this big long one, I fixed these for the shell ducks last year, and they did use them, but also had a northern pintail use them. And then we have some just flat boxes with one hole. And the only thing I don't like about these right here, and it's just like I said, one compartment box with, but if you have some what I call egg rollers, a lot of your poachards, your red-crested, rosy bills, redheads, a lot of the poachards are egg rollers. They will go around the nests and roll the eggs out. So that's why I don't like them. Even though it's got like a 4-inch lip, they'll still get in there and they'll flip them eggs out on the ground and bust them a lot of times. But anyway, like I said, your ground boxes, you know, everybody's different. I'm not telling you, hey, you got to have these, because you don't. But we just like to offer choice, because it seems like, you know, we have better luck, you know. That way, if they like this type of box better, then they're gonna do better. That's my opinion from experience. So, but last year we had our Ruddy Ducks. They laid in the 2-compartment ground box. Falcated laid in the ground box. Silvertail lays in the ground box. Like I said, the shell ducks laid in the ground box. The Itons sometimes they'll lay in the ground box. Sometimes they just find a grassy spot and hide out and lay. I did have a white mandarin lay in a ground box last year, and I had an apricot wood duck lay in a ground box last year. And they're not pinions, they are full winged, but for some reason they wanted to lay in a ground box, so that's where they laid at. Northern pintails, they lay in a ground box or in a grassy area. And I even had one to make a nest in this stump, in the center of this stump last year. I kind of built a little shelter teepee over that, and she went in there and started laying in there. What else? I got another, oh yeah, this one here. I just built a couple of these last year to see how they would do. And it's kind of like I don't know what you really call it. It's just something I come up with. But it's got 2x4s on the bottom to hold it up off the ground so the bottom don't rot out of it. And then I just made a short ramp because I made the hole up toward the top. And then it just flips up out here on one side. And I will say the only thing that laid in that last year was a white eye. And yeah, just the white eye was the only thing we had lay in that last year, that style. So we'll see how it goes this year and see if anything uses them. Then if not, we'll know they don't like them and we won't make no more. We'll probably take them out if nobody uses them. This is a smaller box I made. Hopefully Some of the smaller ducks, the ringtail or something, might use it. This is just a, I don't know what you call it, fiberglass, I think it's what it is. Fiberglass stump, and I cut a board and put on top of it. They sell these at Tractor Supply, and it's a flower pot's what it is. And I cut a hole out in it. I've had Shiloh Legions laying them. I've had my Iton tree ducks laying them. I had a Ruddy Duck lay in them. I don't know what else. Several cinnamon tails. Had a cinnamon tail lay in them. But I don't know. I just wanted to kind of go over, give you some different ideas. I know a lot of them, a lot of the ducks are ground nesters. So that's why we got several ground boxes. And then once the weather warms up and the grass starts growing, if you remember watching any of my videos from this past year, we'll kind of let this area here grow up with tall grass, about a 4-foot strip all the way up and down through there, and then I'll let a couple places over there grow up, and down in here, and then around in here we'll just let the grass grow up and get big. That way they'll have different places to choose to nest in. They want to. I usually don't let nothing grow up on the lower side over there because it stays wet when it rains. So we don't let nothing grow up over there. But like I said, we got new species this year, so we'll see how that goes. Our tufted ducks, bakewell teals, Hottentots, shovelers, American Legions, green wings, and canvasbacks. We'll see what they like, what they choose. I'll give you a little more information, and like I said, I'm not telling you that you have to do this or you have to do that, because you don't. I mean, you can make anything you want. If you just want to make a bunch of plain boxes, then go for it. You know, eventually, if they want to lay, they're going to pick one and they're going to lay in it. But, we just like to offer different styles, different types. People might laugh and make fun of you, but hey, yeah, they're just a duck. But each duck has their own personality, and they know what they like, what they don't like. And it's just like people. Some people, all right, there must have been a hawk fly over. Where'd he go? I didn't see him. But anyway, like I was talking about, some people like living in the country. Some people like living in the city. Some people like living in a big fancy house. Some people like cabins. Some people like apartments. So that's what we like to offer them, choice, and see how it works out. So far, it's been working out pretty good. I'll tell you that much for sure. But one thing I was going to tell you also is I had a friend of mine sent me some pictures and been talking to me. And this pampas grass, and you don't have to use pampas grass, but I'm going to trim this pampas grass up here as soon as the weather starts warming up about spring. I'm going to trim it up. I'm going to lay me out some, it's probably some of this 1x1 wire. I got a bunch of it like this here. I'll probably lay out some of this, or some hardware cloth, measure it out, and then we'll cut this pampas grass, or you can use straw or hay, and then you're gonna kind of roll it up into a teepee, make kind of a teepee out of it, and leave you a hole in the front. And I know he said he had real good luck with his canvas backs, going in and using them. It's kind of like a natural thing they would find out in the wild. So we're going to try that out, see if it don't help our canvas backs choose a nesting site. And probably, I don't know, probably even some of the other ducks, pintails, shovelers, they'd probably like it too. But I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little something different today instead of sitting here and showing you the ducks and saying blah, 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 blah. So we just go over a few different things. But like I said, everybody's still doing good. So, any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them for you. Appreciate y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, we sure would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share our videos, invite your friends, family, if they like ducks. And we'll try to go over some more stuff later on. But y'all have a great rest of the day. Stay safe this week. We'll catch y'all next week. Thank you.